Hello everyone. Welcome. It is, let's see, it's a rainy Tuesday afternoon here in Western North Carolina. Of course, it's contributing to things getting green. Um, I can see in just the last couple of days, I'm looking out the window in my office here, and I can see my backyard and I can see a lot of trees, and of course, some of my grass is growing a bit out of control, which means I'm going to have to do some lawn care here soon. And I'm looking at my garden I started, and I can tell that things are growing well. And of course, I'd be outside looking at all of this stuff, except it is pouring rain. And I'm getting on here because I've noticed a shift. Now, my wife and I have been self-isolating since the beginning, since the second week in March. We started doing it before, in our area, it was like mandated to do it. Those mandates actually just went into effect, some of them the end of last week and the beginning of this week. So we've been doing this, I guess 3 weeks. And I know with the projected dates, we're going to be doing this self-isolation for a number of weeks more, which right now I'm feeling good. You know, I was talking to a client of mine yesterday, and when we got on our call, she was giddy. And that's the word she used. She's like, I'm giddy. I'm like, I know, I get it. You know, over the weekend, my wife and I had gone out into nature on family property, so we didn't interact with others. We didn't even see anybody else. It's one of the reasons why we went there, and we spent hours outside, and it was relaxing, and it was beautiful, and the waterfalls. Hey, Joanne. The waterfalls were amazing, and the sun was out, and the breeze was beautiful, and like I found myself grinning, like huge grin, from ear to ear, because it was just such an amazing day that I got to spend with my wife. And you know, that feeling continued into Saturday, and through Saturday into Sunday and Monday, and here I am on Tuesday and still feeling motivated and inspired. But what I've noticed is some of the people that I was communicating and some of the things that I was watching in the start of this seems to, be on a roller coaster. There were people who were, like gung-ho, like, okay, we got this. And now I'm seeing anger and frustration and so many other things start to come in. And more uncertainty start to come in. And I know that one of the things that's contributing to that is we are knowing people who are personally being exposed or are in situations where they're being exposed to coronavirus. And we know some people who have tested positive. And as it becomes more and more personal, I can see, even for those who maybe were handling this really well, I can see the doubt and uncertainty come in. I can see the fear and anxiety start to come in. Twinkling Tuesday, Joanne. I love that. I love that. And so I wanted to get on here because I want to support everyone. I want to support those who want to receive support. I want to support those who want to support others. For us to be able to stay connected and stay focused. I'll say it that way. Stay focused on taking care of ourselves and taking care of each other, because it's those connections that are so crucial at this time. Now, if you're watching, feel free to say hello. Let me know where you are. Let me know how you're doing. Feel free to ask questions and post responses to whatever I'm talking about, because that's what I'm here for. So, because I'm seeing, I don't know about you, but I feel like life in a lot of ways is like a roller coaster. And that's if everything outside of us is going well. We still have days that, despite things being good, we find ourselves going down. Other days, things haven't changed, but yet we get up and we're ready for the day and we're feeling fantastic. And then, so we've already got a roller coaster that happens from within us. And then we add in what goes on around us that affects how we're feeling, how we're doing. So that contributes to that roller coaster that we can sometimes feel like we're on. And of course, most of us want to stay in that range that just feels good. The range that feels comfortable, that feels welcoming, that feels like we're home, that we just want to ooh, this is so good. It's exciting and it's happy and it feels loving, and we don't want to be, in those periods where it starts to drop. So how do we create certainty when there's so much uncertainty around us? It could be you think the people that you're isolated with, that things are going well, and then you get surprised and find out, whoa, the other people that you're isolating with are not doing so great, but they've just been hiding it well, or not saying anything about it. Or maybe you read something in the media, you see a post, and you're like, whoa, wait a minute. You find that it, kind of hits you in the gut. Or you get contacted by somebody you know and find out that they've tested positive. Or somebody they know has tested positive. And you can feel that pull. And you can feel those things that are happening in your body that go, oh, shit. This is getting real. Really real. So how do you create certainty in that? How do you create that space for you to be like, you know what? I'm good. I'm good. And I'm good in this moment. I know I'm going to be okay in the next moment, and the moment after that, and the moment after that. And I know that because I'm good now. So how do we create that? Well, one, connect with people who lift you up, who support you, who listen to you, who are there for you. That's what I'm here for. We've got that in the Intuitive Phoenix Facebook community. I'm connected with people from around the world in that group. And, even though I show up in the group and I'm like, okay, we're good. What do we have to do? Let's come together. Let's connect. What do you need? And I'm there to be able to do that. If you've been in my group, I also have those days where, I feel like I'm going down, and I get the support I need from others in the group, whether they're asking me in the group or they're reaching out to me directly, going, hey, you're not alone. What do you need? Thank you for showing up. Thank you for what you do. So connection, crucial, but good connection. Because, I see people and I hear people talking about, well, did you see this on social media? Did you see this? Did you see that? Did you see this? And I'm like, no. No. And the reason I'm saying no is because I'm getting on social media for very specific reasons. I'm getting on to do lives. I'm getting on to connect with clients, to connect with family, to connect with friends, to share information, to check out information, but I'm limiting. And I'm only going to sources that I trust. and that contribute to that lifting, that continue to that contribute to that me feeling supported. If I get caught up in some of the scrolling and some of the articles and I can feel my energy start to, or anxiety or fear start to come up, it's time for me to be done. So I've been limiting my exposure to things that can be, well, toxic. And I don't mean touching surfaces where coronavirus might be, because I've been self-isolating at home, like I mentioned. So for those who are watching, what are you doing that has you feeling good, that has you feeling safe, that has you feeling like you're taking good care of yourself? To me, one of them is connection. And yes, I talked about connection with others, but connection with myself. Whether it's I'm getting out in the woods and just absorbing everything nature has to offer. Or like yesterday, I spent time sitting outside in the sun, just, again, chilling, relaxing, being grateful for what was in that moment. Might be exercising. I did do some of that as well. Might be meditation. Might be watching a movie that, yeah, I've probably seen 30 times, but I know when I watch it, it's going to put a smile on my face. Those things that have me feeling connected to me, that have me feeling good with me, within me. You know, I was just watching a live of a friend of mine, and she's fabulous, Heather Produska, and she was giving tips for entrepreneurs who are, you know, needing to stay motivated during these times, wanting to stay motivated during these times. And, you know, like one of the things that she was sharing, she was dressed fabulously. She looked beautiful, like usual, in my opinion. But she's like, you know, I got dressed and I took care of myself today with bling, with color. You know, there have been some days throughout this self-isolation that, you know, I haven't showered because I've gotten into a project. Or I was doing some gardening outside or some yard work outside. You know, put my hair up and some old clothes and get out there. Today, I did a little bit more. You know, got the jewelry on. Wanted to look good and feel good. So, what are you doing to stay connected? Because that's where, with you, because that's where the certainty comes from. That's where the certainty comes from. We don't know what's going to happen. You know, I'm sure a lot of you, like myself, have been surprised by what we're reading, by what we're seeing, by what's going on. I know I was. Self-isolate? Don't go out? Stay at home? Not because I choose to, but because I'm supposed to, which I have been doing. Let me see what Joanne says. We have not had a lot of sun, but she's still been getting her walks in. Yes, I'm not out today, but I might have to go check things out because it's raining, but it looks like the sun, oh yeah, I'm seeing some blue sky. So the sun's peeking through. So I might, when I get off of this, jump out there and get some sun, get some rays, feel that fresh air after a good rain. Joanne's also sending out, how the hell are your messages? Love that. Love that. So, creating certainty now. There are two things. Is it two? Yeah. Two things that I would say really help me to do that. And one is my relationship with myself. Listening to myself, taking care of myself, responding to what I need. And the other is my relationship with my intuition. Because it's from those things that I can connect to others. It's those things and keeping in connection with myself that make all the difference. Joanne says, oh, like I was saying earlier, find the people that lift me up and speaking with them. Yes. Yes. Now's the time to be surrounding yourself and filling yourself up with the goodness that's available out there. You get questions about certainty, you get questions about how to create certainty, to how to feel that in your life. Yes, I get there's a lot going on. And it feels scary, and it is scary. I know somebody that I know just recently posted about somebody who passed away from the coronavirus. Actually, now that I think about it, it's been a few people in the last 24 hours. Like, whoa, whoa. Brings it home, makes it real. Which means let's step up what we're doing to take care of ourselves. Let's step up with the goodness that we're sharing with ourselves and with others. Because I don't know about you. If I'm good to me and good to others, we're good. All right, let me know how you're doing. Let me know how you're creating certainty in your life. And if I can help you create certainty in yours, give me a shout out, send me a message. And, of course, as always, I'm sending you lots of love. And, of course, all things fucking fantastic. Till we connect again. I love you all. Bye. Mwah.